So, what's up everyone? Welcome to the 8th house, which is really seriously in the gutter. And that's what we're going to cover today, Sun in the 8th house. So, what happens when you have your Sun in the 8th house? Well, first of all, what is Sun and what is the 8th house? Well, Sun is your ego. Sun is your fatherly figure. Sun is known as government. Sun is your vitality, your self-esteem, your ego. Okay, and 8th house represents occult knowledge, knowledge of the deep, things that are underground, things that are secretive, like secret negotiations, like confidential information, major ups and downs, like sudden changes in life, sudden drastic changes in finance and every aspect of life. This also signifies assets, your joint assets with your partner, like your wife or husband. It represents your family, the in-law family, the family that you get after your marriage. So what happens when Sun comes into this house? Well, pretty much Sun is what? An illuminating planet. Sun illuminates everything. It's kind of like, like a floodlight. You take a floodlight somewhere, you turn it on, you'll see everything. And so what happens in here, Sun signifies and amplifies, not amplifies, but pretty much illuminates the qualities of the 8th house. And Sun does very well in the 8th house. Sun and Saturn are two planets that actually work better and work in a very strong manner when they're in the Dushanta house, meaning house 6, 8, and 12. So in here, Sun is actually in a house of his original friend, Mars. Okay, because it's really ruled by Scorpios. So, Sun feels welcome there, even though it's in the underground, even though it's kind of like in a gutter. And what happens is, these people do not really need to even show their ego. They don't need to express that they're somebody better. People usually just recognize them as being somebody better. The reason why people tend to recognize 8th house Sun people a lot, whether in terms of fame or being known in their communities, because if you were to take a floodlight and you throw it in a gutter, what happens is that floodlight is going to send a light up, shooting straight. So no matter where you are, people far away will be able to see that light shooting up in the dark. And they will tend to find, what is this thing? They'll be curious about this person. So this person has a very magnetic personality. Like, people are just drawn to their aura, their finesse. Because naturally, Sun is like a king being in a gutter. It becomes like a news of the town. Like, hey, guess there's something very special in the gutter. And these kind of people are actually very special in terms of their talent, in terms of whatever they're bringing onto the table. They have this natural finesse about them. But these people are absolute lovers of the occult, yet they tend to hide that. And the reason why, obviously they love the occult, because Sun, the soul, is illuminating the secrets of the deep. It's seeing what is really out there besides the outer world. But they tend to keep this a secret. They actually tend to tell people, I don't believe in this, yet they believe in it secretly. They absolutely do. Okay, I've seen this in my own family where, they would say, no, I believe in this stuff, I just don't talk about it too much. And then when I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, I can see why. Because if 8th house represents, confidential dealings, secret dealings, and Sun is what? Sun is the government. Sun is that fatherly figure. So imagine a government if your soul or if your Sun signifies something that needs to keep certain thing in certain place in order to function well. And so let's say if the government knows that there are aliens up on the moon, yet they're keeping it secret because they know there is a reason why. If they tell people, something will happen, a chaos will occur, So these people tend to respect that automatically. They're like, I don't want to tell people that I'm a believer of this, or I know this much occult knowledge, or I know this about, and I've met this person, because it can either ruin my life or it can just impact my family or people around me. So they tend to really say, no, I don't believe in astrology, or I don't believe in magic, I don't believe in aliens or UFO, yet they do. Secretly, they're always searching for it. Secretly, they're dealing with these things in order to better their life. Okay? However, even having a magnetic personality, even drawing people towards them, there's one place that these people should not be, which is politics. Okay, and I've seen this in actually presidential candidates this year in the United States. And the reason for this is because this house is a house of also sudden change. Sudden change of what? Reputation. Why reputation in this case? Because sun is your reputation in the world. Sun signifies your image into the world. So what happens is their image has major fluctuations with the public life. So one year they might be the public favorite and the media favorite. The next year they might be like the, pretty much the antichrist, in the eyes of people. So this is why these guys have to be careful of, is to think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before they enter politics. They may do well in small political leadership, but when they are out there trying to control a huge, large territory like a country, that's where things can go haywire. However, Sun in the 8th house has a natural talent of taking something without any talent, taking something with not enough power and making it powerful. So like a CEO, let's say a CEO comes into a company that's not doing well. Well, this person has a tendency to lift things up from the bottom and take them to the top. And pretty much that's what it means. 8th house is in the bottom, at the gutter, underground. And what a sun does, it shines its light and it throws itself out in the sky. Because sun is light, everything is light. So it's showing himself from the light. So whatever sun is dealing with, it's also gonna illuminate and come up. So these guys have that talent of just taking anything and making it from zero to like $1 million company or $1 billion company. They do very well in the financial sector. They do very well in joint assets situations. They make very good mystics also, because they are able to see all the knowledge that is to be seen in the 8th house, in the occult world. So if they were to go into astrology, dive into astrology, they will just know everything about it. They will meet the best people. They will find, because everything is illuminated. So they'll know, hey, I see that guy over there, and I see that guy over there, and I see 5 guys over there who knows everything about the occult. Where if you don't have the sun in the 8th house, then you're just like searching with a torch. Like, hey, hello, anybody, any astrologer out there who can help me learn about the secrets of this astrology or universe? So that's what happens. They're able to see things. They're able to run into people that mostly other people want to run into. Okay. So and then also physicians obviously seen as surgeons are seen from the 8th house. Okay, because 8th house is also dealing with digging deep, and surgeon has to cut open and dig into a body to take care of whatever alignment is happening in the body. But obviously Mercury is required also in that situation, because Mercury is hands, so working with your hands. However, sun is very good in executive powers. Sun is very good in becoming like a leader in public life, as long as it doesn't concern government. All right, so guys, this was my analysis on sun in the 8th house. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because I'm going to be covering all these planets through signs and houses. So this is just the start. And if you want to know more about astrology, check out my link below. Check out my website there and my articles written there, and my book, Astrology, the Speed of Light, that may enlighten you a little bit like sun does in the 8th house. See ya.